my boyfriend Steven's birthday party, I gave him a $30,000 limited edition timepiece, but he openly embraced and flirted with another woman in public. Viola, you're so thoughtful, he said, taking the gift with a casual air, like dismissing a servant. On the way home, I was kidnapped and dragged into an abandoned warehouse. Trembling, I dialed his number. The third time the line rang busy, he was kissing someone else in a hotel. The moment the chloroform-soaked rag clamped over my mouth, the warehouse door was violently kicked open. In the dim light, a man undid his collar button, revealing a scar below his Adam's apple. Let her go. As the drug took hold, I clutched his shirt and begged, please, don't leave. When I woke up, I was in a luxurious bedroom, covered in marks, a man's shirt lying nearby. I fled in a panicked daze. 3 months later, as Steven was begging for a second chance, Arthur's bodyguard sealed off the entire restaurant. The man in the tailored suit held up the pearl earring I'd left behind last night, his voice dangerously low, you left something at my place. The light from the crystal chandelier was painfully bright. I gripped the gift box, the $30,000 limited edition watch, my fingertips ice cold. It was already 9:30, and Steven hadn't shown. The champagne towering rose arch I had meticulously arranged looked ridiculous and ironic now. The whispering started among our friends, their pity piercing me like 1,000 tiny needles. Finally, the door opened. Steven, in his designer suit, was as devastatingly handsome as ever. My heart hammered, and my body instinctively propelled me forward, a smile fixed on my face. My smile froze. Lily was tucked tightly against his side, her arm locked around his waist. She wore a fiery red dress that cinched her figure alluringly, their closeness impossible to ignore. Steven glanced at the gift box in my hands, then his gaze swept past me as if I were thin air. Traffic, he mumbled, his fingers gently caressing Lily's hip. I swallowed the sharp, agonizing pain and held out the watch box. Happy birthday, Steven. He took the box with 2 indifferent fingers, not even sparing a glance at its contents. Thanks, Viola, he said, his tone as dismissive as one would use for an unimportant servant. His eyes never left Lily's face. You are, as thoughtful as always. Then, he ushered Lily directly toward the bar, leaving a wake of laughter that was jarringly theirs alone. The gift box felt like a cold stone brutally lodged in my chest. The stare surrounding me, a blend of heat and pity, made my skin crawl. I straightened my spine. The man I had chased for years had, once again, humiliated me in front of everyone. The midnight chill cut through my thin dress like a knife. I stumbled down a dark alley, the sound of my heels echoing loudly in the silence. My stomach churned, fueled by the memory of Steven's contemptuous casualness when he took the gift and Lily's smug smile. Leaning against the frigid wall, I instinctively dialed Steven's number, my body shaking. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The long, busy signal. A faint metallic scrape sounded from the alley's depths. My heart leaped, sobering me up instantly, and I redialed. The call was ruthlessly disconnected, followed by a cold voicemail saying he was unavailable. Unavailable? He was certainly entwined with Lily in some luxury hotel. Despair and rage intertwined like 2 flames in my chest. I spun around, desperate to escape the suffocating darkness, a greasy, massive hand clamped down over my mouth. An iron arm tightened around my waist like a shackle. My phone slipped, shattering on the ground. MMMPH. My scream was muffled. I was brutally dragged into the shadows, kicking and thrashing wildly, fighting for my life. Be quiet. The hoarse voice reeked of something foul. I was slammed onto the cold concrete floor, leaving me dazed. Several bulky figures closed in. Around me, the silhouettes of derelict machinery and the sharp stench of gasoline filled the air. Terror exploded. I struggled to get up. Damn it! A dirty sneaker viciously kicked my abdomen. The agony was blinding. I curled up like a shrimp, retching, my face slick with cold sweat and tears of humiliation. A bearded man squatted down, gripping my jaw with a force that felt like it would crush bone. A rich little doll, huh? He leered obscenely, pulling out a liquid-soaked rag with his free hand. Steven! Help me! I screamed, a cry of sheer desperation. Slap! A brutal blow snapped my head sideways, leaving my ears ringing in a sudden, coppery taste of blood in my mouth. The bearded man grinned cruelly, pressing the rag over my nose and mouth. Save your energy. You'll be screaming later. An icy despair completely engulfed me. I felt my consciousness rapidly being swallowed by the dark. Just as I was about to pass out, boom. A deafening explosion. The rusty iron door was violently blown inward. Smoke and dust billowed through the warehouse. A tall, powerfully built silhouette blocked the doorway. Backlit by the faint exterior light, he was a massive, daunting presence.